Hello everybody, want to show you some multi-tools that I have here. Some of them I use every day, some others not. Some of them are my father's, so just wanted to show you their features and overall my experience while using them. Doesn't matter where to start from. Okay, let it be this one. The well-known brand Victorinox Spartan. Actually, this is the icon, the most basic Victorinox that we all know. They even can engrave. That's my father's multi-tool. They can even engrave your name when you buy it in a specific shop, because this was bought in Swiss. I was about to say Sweden, but no. Swiss and Sweden are different countries, and yes, we know about it. It has the main blade, major blade, and smaller blade. I'll try to do this review as fast as possible. So we have flat screwdriver. I think this is a bottle opener, right? And this little hole to bend wires, I think. And also we have a very basic can opener that you can find everywhere on every single multi-tool or Swiss knife or pocket knife. You can find this. Also, it has a corkscrew. Here we go. And also it has this device to sew leather, if I'm not mistaken. Also, it has a pair of tweezers. Sometimes people forget about these tiny little devices. And on the other side, you have a toothpick. Very basic. So once again, this is like iconic knife. So next, okay, let's continue with my dad's knives. This is his pocket knife that I just borrowed for this review. I was, just before the review, I was looking at this knife, and actually my father has been using this knife since I think 90s. And I think this is what you want your knife to look like after many years of usage. So it is very solid. It has, as you see, it has a lot of scratches, and the blade, it just has two blades, and the blade is totally worn out, as you see. Multiple scratches, and it was wider. I think 1/4 is gone already. But actually, this is what you want to have while using a knife so often and for such a long period of time. And there is no traveling, no wiggling in, and it's still pretty sharp. The steel is good. The handle, I think this is brass, and the handle is, it's not wood. I think it's plastic, very good plastic. No cracks, nothing detaches. Everything is compact and looks and feels very solid, and just, it's a good knife, it does the work, so no complaints about it. And the lock works from here, so you press it down and boom, the blade is folded. On the other side you have, actually this is the same side. On the other side you have the saw with a little hook, and I think the tip you can use as a flathead screwdriver. Once again, worn out, but still does the job. And this is that's all about any single tool that you may have. A multi-tool, an axe, hammer, saw. So doesn't matter how they look like. At the end of the day, the most important that they do their job. So that's my father's, and I will give give it back to him. So next one, my favorite one, the only one, the one that I use every day, shiny still, but I've been using it since 2017, I think, or even 16, 17. Victorinox Spirit. Victorinox Spirit. This is an amazing multi-tool. My most favorite one. It does a lot of stuff, and it has, from my perspective, it has only pluses. I have only positive experience with this guy. So, well, first of all, it looks cool. Like, it's not big, it's not small, it's just right. It has a weight. You feel that this thing is solid, and there is not a single wiggle. Everything works fine. The main feature, it has pliers. For me, it's very important that a multi-tool has pliers, not scissors, not something else, but pliers is, for me, is very important. So once again, no trap, no wiggly, and pliers close and open pretty well. Of course, it's not a brand new multi-tool, so I guess I have to lubricate it a little bit over there. There is rust, as you can see. I'm not one of those guys who just, treat their multi-tools like something precious. So I actually use them, and that's what I think we should do when we consider buying a multi-tool. So it has rust over here and over there. Still, this steel is awesome, but still it's not stainless. It is not stainless steel, because it has rust just a little bit. Where the joints are, you can find some rust. So as you see, pliers close pretty well. Well, still you can see a little gap in there. They work well, once again, because it is solid and feel good in hand. Also because of its shape. I love this arch shape, and both halves have the same thickness, because I will show you on this one half is thicker than the other, and it's not right. A multi-tool should have both handles equal, in my opinion. So once again, about the tools, I will just take them out, all of them, and you will see. What? And this, right. So you can see a various range of tools on this side. Nice saw. Don't really know the purpose of this one. Sometimes I use it as a chisel. Here we have a flat screwdriver and a bottle opener and a special knife. Close it, everything. The lock is over here. It is a slide lock. On this side we have, definitely need to lubricate it. So here and there. Nice can opener, a file, absolutely amazing Phillips head screwdriver, just awesome because it's thick and you can do some heavy work. You can do some heavy work with this screwdriver. You can apply a good amount of force and without having issues with the the multi-tool itself. So next, flathead screwdriver, a little bit smaller, and the main blade. So once again, absolutely amazing multi-tool, my choice, and I think if you want a good and a decent multi-tool, definitely consider by this one. I prefer Victorinox. So next, I really want to show you this little tiny multi-tool. It is Gerber Splice, and I've bought it in 2017. I bought it because at the time I really needed a pair of scissors, like that scissors that I can store in my pocket. So actually I found this one, but it broke pretty fast, pretty soon. And as you can see, it should not be like that. So somewhere here, well, first of all, it is very rusty. I didn't clean it, and the quality of steel, you can see it already. So it's not as good as, nearly as good as Victorinox, of course, but the price is low as well, and the purposes of these two as well. You cannot compare these two because the purposes are completely different. So, well, actually, yes, you cannot. Well, you can cut a piece of paper, not a thick piece of paper, but very, very carefully. So once again, something there is broken, so this is not fully functionable multi-tool. However, I really like the idea, I really like the size, and I really liked to have it in my pocket, so I can use a pair of scissors anywhere I want. Speaking about the other, it doesn't have much. It has a very tiny file with a flathead Phillips screwdriver. Really not a fan of these because it doesn't make any sense to me. Why should you use a Phillips head? Screwdriver should be like 3D dimensional, not a flat. So next thing, we have a flathead screwdriver over here. You have a bottle opener. Also, you have this little bottle to indicate that the bottle opener is on this side, and also it has a flathead, wider flathead screwdriver. This bottle opener works very bad. I really didn't enjoy opening bottles with this one. And on this side we have a saw and the main blade. Actually, the main blade, it's not the saw actually. Well, it's not a saw. It's kind of don't know the name of this particular blade. Well, I guess, guys, you know it. And the main blade is actually pretty decent. So it's wide enough to sharpen your pencil, or to cut a wire, or to cut a branch. This can be really useful, but it's sad that the scissors mechanism is broken here. Alright, now we have 3 multi-tools left. I want to show you this one. So I bought this one because it has a particular feature that I really like. I will show you in a little bit. So once again, inside you can find a pair of pliers, not as good as my favorite one, because once again, one part is bigger, the other part is super small, and it's just not, I don't like how it feels in my hands. But it still works. Pliers do their job, and also it is spring loaded, and there is no wiggly waggly by now so far. I don't use this very much because once again I have another one, and this one is like a spare. Nice blade. You can extract it with one hand. It has a line lock. The blade came sharp. It is thick enough. It doesn't wiggle. Feels okay in hand. Also, there was over here there was a clipper to attach it to somewhere, to a belt. I removed it. You can see it over here. It was a total disaster. You didn't want it here because it was absolutely useless. And the main disadvantage was if you hold your blade, this thing is just cutting your hand because it was so thin. It just not comfortable at all. So I took it off. This device, we'll talk about it a little bit later. And also we have, all right, Phillips flat head screwdriver. Once again, don't understand why people want to include it into this set of multi-tools. And also bottle opener and can opener. Well, actually, I want to say something about bottle openers and can openers. I really think that this nowadays, a can opener is really useless instrument in your multi-tool set, because like we don't open cans. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I don't open cans a lot, and most of the cans that I want to open, they have a ring, special ring, so you pull the ring and you have your can open. So maybe back in the days, yes, we would use cans pretty much every day, but today is just, maybe it's just a tribute, so all the producers include it into their sets. So it has a nice little saw over here. I've never used it. It looks sharp and it feels sharp, but I think it's not, it won't work well, or well, at least for a long period of time. So that's it. So now the main feature why I bought this thing. This thing is called Roxanne Spark. It comes with this case. Nothing particular about this case. So just simple case. Roxon. Looks like an Assassin's Creed logo thing. So it is called Spark because you can actually extract some sparks and ignite a fire with this thing, and with the stick and this scraper. Focus. All right. And so you just give it a nice slide and you will extract a decent amount of sparks to ignite a fire. All right, and the next one. Let's take a look at this nice pocket knife with a secret. So the name of the brand is what's the brand is I think it's Kalaidun. As I've said, it's a pocket knife. So you have a nice blade that you can extract with one hand, and it has half blade, half kind of saw. The handle is well done. I like this mold they decided to include, not just flat but nice sculpted details. Feels like plastic, but good plastic. And also no wiggly, no traveling. All parts keep together pretty well. It has a line lock, so you just slide this thing out of the way of the blade and close it. Works pretty well. Boom, and close it. And by the way, to compare with the previous one, as you can see, this blade is bigger, and I like this handle more than this one. However, this handle also, it has mostly plastic This thing is rubber, and this is plastic as well. So okay, we'll close it. On this side we have a can opener. Here we go again. All right, let it be a can opener. Over here we have a bottle opener. All right, and so this is a. So first of all, this thing comes with in this hard case, and you have a set of bits over here, and you have a bit drive over there. So you know the drill. You insert it over here, and after that you take a bit, insert it over there, and you can use it as a screwdriver. All right. So the main thing that it has, once again, I told you that I love multi-tools with a plier, with a pair of pliers. So, and actually I like the idea that you can have like one hand multi-tool that includes pliers, and actually it's pretty nice, decent pliers for this size of the multi-tool itself. However, they are a little bit too thin. Yeah, they are thin. So not even a little bit, but they are thin. And also the handle is, you feel that it is not a good handle, so you don't want to give this pliers an extra force. You don't want to apply. But you know what? I like the idea. I like the design, and the price was okay. So and actually, when it is lying on the shelf, or you just take it out and to show to your friends, well, if you don't know, you definitely cannot say that this thing has a pair of pliers inside. So it also works very well to impress your friends. All right, and the last one is multi-tool, but for different purposes. So as you can see, it has a fork and a spoon. You can find different designs of a fork and a spoon on the market. I like this because first of all, the quality is awesome, and it is a full-size spoon and a full-size fork, and I like that this thing, both of them, they're pretty solid, and you can feel that you are holding a nice spoon from your mom's kitchen. It works well. The size, the handle, it's written Explorer here. This thing also includes, on this side you can find a knife, pretty nice. You can cut even a steak if you want. And on the fork side you can find a corkscrew, boom, and of course, and of course a can opener and a bottle opener. What would we do without them? I don't know, guys. I just don't think that a can opener is very important tool that we use every day. Once again, my honest opinion, don't know about you. So these are my multi-tools and my father's that we use, some every day, some just to share with friends, some others just for different purposes. And yeah, leave your comments down below, say what you think. Thanks, and have a great day. So I've almost forgot to show you guys this one. The tiniest multi-tool in my collection, and this one I can say that I use it every day just because it's always in my pocket where my key is. The brand is True Utility, and actually, as you see, it reminds the shape of a key. So basically you hold it like this, you combine it like this, and you attach it through this hole, you attach it to your keychain. And it's very handy. You don't even feel it in your pocket, and it's always with you if you need it. So it has over here, you have tweezers, pair of tweezers, but to use them you actually should take this out of to take this from your keychain. So pair of tweezers. Over here you have a medium size screwdriver, large screwdriver, a file on the top. Well, nail file doesn't work. Here it's with nails. So using this tip you can clean under your nails. And this little very tip, also you can use it as a screwdriver. I find it very, very useful. I always open my packages with this tip, because you just kind of stab it and slide it down. So you stab the tape just in between where the box opens and slide it down, and it does it perfectly. So because very often when you don't have scissors nearby and you don't want to take your knife out, you just can hide it in your hand and just slide it down, and it just boom, the thing, you can disappear somewhere in your hand, and it's just like magically open the box. Also, it has a nice bottle opener, also very handy. Also, you can do it like a magic trick, just give me the bottle and boom, and nobody can see how you did it, and people would think that you did it with your bare hands. So yeah, very nice multi-tool, totally recommended. And this is a nice little gadget that I personally carry in my pocket, once again like this, together with my key. Boom. All right, cheers everybody, bye.